it this way. And I don't know how we're going to all in here, but we're going to go in a deeper place because we're talking about channeling. Energy is moving all the time. You live in a house, and that house is thriving, like this building is thriving, it has energy flowing. But if somebody moves out of it, and there's no energy in that house, human energy in that house, how fast does it fall apart?
Fast.
Because there's no energy being channeled into the house. You ever thought of that? It's like that's it. And I sit around and think of things like that. It's like, that's really cool, guys. I even think about like people that live in the poor people and stuff that normally they're probably living in a very toxic vortex. And it's real funny because it's like, you know, the Native Americans, why did they put them on that place? Because there was nothing there. There was no energy there. Most churches are built on vortexes or high energy places of channeling energy. Do you know that? McDonald's are built on those too. And I'm very serious. They are there. They had, I don't know, they had somebody that channeled and they put the golden arches there for a reason. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. You can do some testing with dowsing rods and things, and there's going to be a vortex there. Churches, the same way, the old churches and stuff, that are, even the new ones, some of them are put on very high-powered places. That's channeling energy. I really feel some people going, doo, 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 doo. McDonald's? Pyramids? Any other questions? Anything? I like this. I like when people ask me if there's anything and they start killing me. That's channeling. It just happens. It comes out. Go ahead.
I just want to share something.
Yeah.
In the video, there's this blue orb that showed up. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's light. Then everyone started seeing, did you guys see that? There's the blue orb.
That's
people,
mine, people.
people are like, yeah, I saw it.
That's mine. That's mine. Sorry.
Oh, they're referencing like the vortexes in the Colorado mountains.
Yes. So channeling is very, it's, even the earth channels energy. And let me put this even, a tree channels energy. But a tree will channel positive and negative energy. And let me explain, negative energy is not evil, it's negative and positive. We have negative and positive in our body.
Polarity.
Polarities. I always get it. What do you mean negative energy? Yeah. But we have it. And people get all lost. It's like, that's totally different. Evil is something different. Don't get lost.
The beach is filled with negative electrons. So that's why people love being at the beach, because it gives you great energy being at the beach, because it gives off electrons, which is negative.
Salt water, too. Taking saltwater baths. That's why and I'm gonna go conspiracy theory. I'm gonna go there. I'm going there. I'm just gonna tell you. One of the reasons why they put the chlorine and stuff in the water. Why? To bring your energy in. chlorine or making the water something different. It's about getting your energy different.
Hmm.
doing that?
Who is doing it? The power to be. They don't, that's why I say I'm going all conspiracy theory. I know I'm gonna get some stuff about that one, but it happens, and I've seen it. I've seen it doing studies and things when I've been growing up in my spiritual realm of getting to experience structure water and how it works in Emoto, how it works. But they do, they take showers in it. But we drink purified water.
So same with the negative, being bad, negative and positive, we have to have that balance for morality.
Absolutely.
There's also the darkness, which is void. It's a void, so that you can create from the darkness a void, either create things that are beneficial or things that are not beneficial. It is neutral, absolutely neutral.
Yeah, because in the beginning there was the void.
Exactly.
And then from the void was the thought or the creation. And then from that place it was expanded or created. It's the point of light in that place. Thinking I love this stuff. I love it because you get to go in there deeper. That's channeling that gets in there. Let's look deeper. Oh Lord, here we go.
Kind of ties in with this.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking. No,
How about learning to tap into psychic realm, tapping into fairies, gnomes, angelic realms, etc.? Is it possible for anyone?
yes, it is. That's why I say, if you, that's why I really like, and I'm not just PRing angelic Reiki. I teach the original teaching of the angelic Reiki. When you tap into that place and you create the energy and understand how to bring the energy in and out that is in the highest and most appropriate, you can tap into fairies and bring them in to your bubble. Gnomes, whatever energy. I can bring in a tree energy if I choose. But it's me bringing that to me.
You gotta raise your vibration to match the frequency.
Yes. Or maybe I adjust or I expand this way.
Or accept that you can see it.
Absolutely.
You gotta
It's just-
believe.
That's right, you gotta believe. Because if you've never seen it or experienced it, you gotta experience it before you can do it. Because you don't have a frame of reference for it. They're coming.
Cloak, cloak, cloak.
I swear it always happens.
They see the vortex.
I go home. And they will come and fly over.
You're like literally right there.
And that's not just a regular hug, that's not a life hug,
that's a big one.
That's a big one, that's a military hug. That's a fun hug. I know. That road on
Well, it's kind of like, we're here, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
You're up there.
But,
You
and
can't get
I
it.
love doing it, especially when I say, oh, it's conspiracy theory people, yay. Or gossip light, we're gonna turn on the gossip light. And it's okay. But just think about this, you are so powerful. You are so powerful. It's always been about you. There's nothing in this reality that's not been about you.
Well, because
You
you came here to
created me.
experience you, yes.
That's right. I created everybody that's here and everybody that's looking at me from that space. I created that. Because it's been about me. Because I needed you all to teach me or understand me.
then we learn from what you learn in the first place.
Absolutely.
I have a question.
Oh,
Not exactly a
Lord.
Lord,
I just
Oh, Lord.
mercy. Can't win them all.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yes,
can.
you can.
When I go into meditation, it still seems like I don't, some people get visions and stuff. I see color. But I feel like now what I got from this one is, because I always see it's always dark, but maybe what I heard was I'm in the void.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's where people go wrong. And I'm gonna listen to what I'm gonna say. People go wrong because when Christian, he tells me, oh Shannon, I just went out there and just had this experience, blah blah blah, and everything, and then I'm going, well, I didn't have that. Why didn't I have that? Because I'm not Christian. And if I'm showing up and doing me, I'm going to have my experience. And if I'm showing up and being me, and being my purpose and doing my purpose, I'm going to experience meditation different than you.
What's vivid for me are dreams,
Yeah,
because I dream in full color.
yeah, me too.
And it's like being here, my dreams are just here's this.
But in your dreams, if you pay attention to your dreams, it's your superheroes that are in it too. And your ego's in there too.
Well,
You just gotta see ask in your dream, hey, where do I put my ego in my dream? It could be a broomstick over in the corner. It really could. I'm serious.
and aren't the people in your dreams actually parts of you in the first place?
Absolutely.
No matter who it is.
No
Well,
matter who it is. Now,
there are different types of dreams.
Some people just come visit me in my dreams, and like when I'm working on someone or something like that. But there are different types of way you experience you. When you're really going through something, a lot of times you'll have those really weird dreams, and you're thinking, why is that old friend in my dream? But what is it about her? What is it that's showing up about that person? Is what you have to ask. And what is the purpose? If I'm observing this person because that's ego in my dream, showing me what I need and telling me all these beautiful stories because it's the story. And if I'm being the observer of my dream and watching it and asking the question, what are you here teaching me? What are you fearing? What is the fear about you? What is it? Because a lot of times, if you're in a weird dream and you're having these weird ones, like you're running naked down the street and you're like, look down and there's no street, and all these things, there's something about it. Pay attention to it.
The dream I had the other night, I had a friend of mine who's passed on, showed up in my dream, and it's like we were all in a room and sitting there and talking, and he comes walking through, and we're going, oh, hey, telling him stuff, and he wasn't listening and wasn't paying any attention. But it's because he was deceased, and that particular night, it was his birthday. So he was going
Walking through that, hey.
Yeah.
But the not listening part, maybe it's you're not listening to him.
Could be. But I think it's more or less.
I always like looking at
It was more like, he was maybe coming through, because I've had a dream like that before with another person, and they were coming through to say goodbye because they were, whatever they were sitting around here waiting on,
Yeah.
then they left.
Well, in my world, a lot of times when people are making transition and stuff, I walk through and say, hey. Or I'm in another world with them and we're having a conversation. Or my peeps are in there and we're having a conversation. A lot of times I'm on top of a mountain.
Is the top of a mountain one of your dreamscapes, one of your places you go?
Yeah. And normally where I go there, I'm having conversations with masters. Some people in this room. We good watchers. Nana, what you got?
Can you heal others, help others in dreams? I recently had a dream where I was removing negativity from someone,
Yeah,
people I didn't know.
yeah, yeah. That's a lot of times that's how I work. I'll do it, like if you signed up with me, I'm already been, the moment you start is when I start. It happens, I do it in quantum time because you're doing quantum time. You live in quantum time all the time. It was only a human concept for time, that we had the time to be somewhere at this time. To make this speed or this denseness, we had that time. So in quantum time, normally that's the sleep state. And you might not think you know them, but in the spirit world, in dream time, you know them very well. And you may be that person that's clearing them. Yeah, I do it a lot of times. It's like a whole clinic over there a lot of times. Just because I go to sleep doesn't mean I stop working. I'm like, I need a vacation.
Yeah, the physical body needs rest, but we
Yeah.
don't need rest.
So I go stand on top of the mountain, smoke peyote. No, I didn't.
For some reason I keep waking up between 1 and 3 multiple times, when I try to go to sleep. I don't really know why though.
I do too. I wake up between 1 and 3. And I think that right now that's where we're having a lot of our energy plays. That okay, guys. You know, they're downloading some information. I'll get back to you. No. So even though you feel you're awake, you're really not. Your soul consciousness is not. Your physical body is, because they're trying to ground it in a little bit easier. And in a way, they need you to wake up into a higher level of consciousness, or your brain wave, let's put it that way, in order to ground some energy around in. And okay, guys, I'm going to go out there with you a little bit. You go to cosmic school. Right now, you've been going to cosmic school, and your dreams are probably really, really like outer space kind of.
I actually don't remember any of my dreams.
That's because your consciousness goes. I don't have a frame of reference for it, so it has to wake up to process that energy through. And you're probably thinking, you have some weird thoughts, just weird thoughts during that awake state. You know, why am I thinking about macaroni and weave? No, just making a joke. Some people would get that. But you have there's a level of consciousness that just happens to have that needs. So you wake up. And sometimes you gotta go pee, move around, then go back. You're just moving the energy. You're processing the energy that you got downloaded to you. But you're in cosmic school. And a lot of us are in cosmic school again, and getting a PhD like 15 times over. It's like, guys, am I ever gonna? No. We just keep advancing and expanding and advancing and expanding.
Would there be a beneficial intention for her to set before she goes to sleep at night?
Yeah, she can have them. Can they make it a little bit more easier? Or you can, if you want to remember the schooling, they can make it into more of a place for you. But you can also